Today there is again a special event or season in Final Fantasy XIV. So there is a special event called Little Ladies Day 2022, and it's actually happening in Ulda steps of Nald, and we are actually there, and so we need to locate and I start to little bit explore. Maybe if we find our special event. And usually if there are a lot of people somewhere, it might be this is summoning bell at least. Look if I can get more close information. Unoccupied Citizen. Okay, we need to fight. Let's look map. Maybe I go a little bit further. Or travel. Okay, this is Steps of Nard. And I need to find Unoccupied Citizen. Maybe while I'll change my gear set. Here are a lot of groups. Ah, here is someone. Marapia, fashion face-off. This is actually looks. Okay, there is at least there's limited time only. I still check whether there is really. They talk about an occupied citizen. Aha, now I see. Actually, it starts with face-off. Face-off is first. So back to the beginning. Okay, turn around and it's Marapel. All starts here. Marapel looks you up and down. It's glint in her eye. This quest is up for limited time only. Yes, you'll do just splendidly. Yes, you dear. Yes, you darling. What say you to becoming a first play fashion icon? Forgive me, there are my manners. The name is Marapel, darling, and I am one of Eastern aesthetics' finest accessory artisans. It is how I plan to introduce myself once I complete my apprenticeship. Now at the crown jewel of this year's little ladies' day festivities is Walk Off, an event which the visual savvy strut the stage and veer for style supremacy. And while I'm no novice when it comes to competition of this sort, I'm also not much of a winner, darling. To be perfectly honest, I never once managed to come out on top, but now that you are here, I'm certainly my fortunes are about to change. After all, adventures such as yourself possesses so much what I lack: knowledge, darling, and not least of experiences. So what you say, you care to help this diamond in the rough earn her maiden victory? Splendid, laddie. Oh, you won't regret this in the least. Now then, let's go down to the brass tacks, shall we? Participant completes in pairs of 2. One designer and one model. There are no restrictions who can join. Style icons of all shapes and sizes may enter. The only condition is that those who walk the stage don't an ensemble inspired by the holiday. But as far themes go, it's that broad, makes it rather difficult to decide on direction for a costume. Perhaps you can offer some inspiration, though. Tell me, darling, what's the word? What comes to mind when you think of Little Ladies' Day? I just watched Sepla's representation and maybe I need to go another way. So gorgeous. Interesting. I suppose that should come as no surprise, given that the origin of this holiday in the tale of gorgeous Princess Edia's disappearance from the palace. And while I appreciate your input, darling, I'm afraid that's a bit too on the nose. I'm to create truly prize-worthy ensemble. I require more inspiration. Wait, you could serve it to citizens. Yes, that's a fabulous idea, if I do so myself. Listen, darling, you and I will ask around for people's impressions of little ladies. They and rendezvous at Istemes Savi for now. Okay, now we need to check what is happening. Marble is seeking an experienced adventurer to aid her entry for this year's Little Ladies Day Focus. You agreed to help by serving the older citizens about the impressions of this holiday. There are. Okay, over here. Now comes those what I was looking before. There are two persons in this area. And this seems to be... Okay, turn to the right and forward. Okay, now we are in the area. Destination. Okay, there are actually Unoccupied Citizen and Jolly Citizen, and we met Jolly Citizen. Ulda really comes alive this time of year. Why? Just look at all the decorations strung up around the town, and no one would dare miss the Songbird's annual show. The entire city turns out to hear them sing. No other festival compares to the Little Ladies' Day celebration, not for me, at least. I don't know if that answers your questions, but I hope it helps. Okay, then this was Jolly. Now I need to find Unoccupied. Unoccupied. Where are you? Okay, here is Unoccupied. What comes to my mind when I think of Little Ladies' Day? I suppose this isn't exactly about the day itself, but it makes me think of the peach blossoms that always bloom this time of year. Whenever I see those flowers, I know the seasons are come around once more, and there's something so soothing about their coloration. I can't help but smile when I lay my eyes on those pretty pink petals. So now we need to go look for different location. Aha. Let's take again. Okay, I need to turn to the left and then there are fashion face off. Okay, but there are two people who I need to meet. So okay, this way. Forward. And okay, we need to go another part of the city. What we found over here, okay, here is a distressed citizen, so this is third person. I always dreamt of strolling through the streets on Little Lady's Day, wearing the most gorgeous gown I can find, like proper princess, you know. Unfortunately, I don't have proper princess money, and that sort of dress usually costs a small fortune. No choice but to keep dreaming, I suppose. And then we need to see the last one. Okay, here is the fourth one, Muscular Citizen. My memories of Little Lady's Day are somewhat bittersweet. You see, there was last I once fancied. All I wanted was to dote upon her like the royal seneschal would. I would have done anything to catch her eye. And while I did catch her eye, she didn't exactly like what she saw. No seneschal would be caught wearing that revealing supplica. I guess acting like royal seneschal isn't good enough. Unless you look like fun, too. Having successfully surveyed the citizens, you head toward East Thames SST6 to report your finding to Marabel. Where we are. Okay, here is teleport. And where is this another location? It's over here, so we can teleport. Let's teleport to Goldsmith. Okay, Marabel is over here. Well, how did you feel, darling? Clean anything insightful? I see, that's more or less aligns with what I heard as well. So Mox had earned the dreams of fashion, grandeur dancing by oppressively expensive pricing. Not the least weight by any stretch, but troubling one nonetheless. In that case, what if we were to put together an ensemble that's alluring as it's affordable? Surely that would resonate with the audience. Yes, I do believe this will work, darling. Just allow me to take some visual measurement first. I need a few yards of this spool of that. Alright, I'm ready to set to work. You just tight while I go assemble the ensemble. That for now, darling. Wait here. I'm back, darling. At last, our costume is complete. Not a single stitch out of place. Now, all that's left is to win walk off. How are you feeling? Surely an experienced adventurer of your caliber doesn't get nervous in situations such as these. Bah, of course not, darling. Why have doubtless traversed the whole realm. This little stage should be child's play for you, no? Oh God. The whole time I thought we had mutual understanding that you would be my muse. But that look on your face tells me you hadn't the slightest idea. It seems my X-Men got the better of me once again. The trouble is, this costume is cold wear, darling. Tailor-made for your beautiful body. I hate to ask you this of you at the last minute, but would you mind modeling my work in the Volkov? No pleasure, darling. I simply can't thank you enough. Primarily because there's no time. I'll help you slip into your costume backstage, so just meet me at the venue and we'll go from there, Savi. Hear your steps of nod and don't daily toddle down, darling. As the fates would have it, you will be strutting atop the stage in this little lady's day walk off. You make your preparation ere approaching Mirabel, who waits on Emerald Avenue once more. So we need to go steps of nod. And I think we have teleportation. And somewhere here there should be. Let's still check. Okay, turn around. And somewhere here. And of course, now it starts. Here are you, darling. Your time to shine is finally here. Are you? Start your stuff. Ready? Oh, by the way, I prepared two ensembles for you. One inspired by the sensual and other inspired by the princess. Either should fit you just fine, but do you have a preference? I take the first one. There always needs to be a different route. Fabulous. I apply few finishing touches. Then you just get ready to command the stage, darling. I bid you welcome and thank you for all attending our Little Lady's Day celebration. Before we commence with today's walk-off, permit to introduce the members of our esteemed judging panel. First, we have host of Corso's fashion report, the style-savvy superstar with discerning eyes, and Tony Tan, Mars Cross. Next we have headmistress of Goldsmiths Guild, the unrivaled artisan of exceptional accessories, Celebrity. At last, there's a resident master of ceremonies, yours truly, shall round out the panel. The winners of today's walk-off shall be awarded with the splendid crown, enticing, no. Now, then, without further ado, let's welcome our first pair of contestants. Ah, nice. I seem to have gentleman. Hildibrand style is living again. You look positively fabulous, darling. Oh, Marabelle, you have done it again. It sounds like we're next. This is it. Next we have our... Ah, hi. I'm this time checking Final Fantasy seasonal event. There is this time special event like Little Ladies Day seasonal event. Next we have our 8 pairs of contestants, Silveria, modeling an ensemble designed by Marabelle. Are you ready, Silverian? If so, then step forward onto the stage. Oh, that's quite an unconventional combination. Call me impressed. Me too, it's such inspired take on the team. Somehow I get all the time Hildibrand flashbacks. I would like to thank you all of you participating in today's walk-off. Each ensemble was a visual delight, which made me this composition a joy to behold, but challenged its score, a fine problem to have, I should say. Yet, after much deliberation, we have settled on our winning pair. First prize in this year's Little Ladies Walk-Off goes to entry number 8, Marabella and Silverian. Congratulations you both, please step right this way. We have witnessed many elegant ensembles today, but Marabelle was not lost among them. The panel was particularly impressed with the materials used. Absolutely gorgeous, yet surprisingly affordable. You don't mind, Marabelle, pray permit me to ask, how is it to feel to emerge victorious today? Oh, it feels unreal. Barely believe it. Look that, the poor girl is completely overcome with joy. And what about you, Silver? How do you feel? Maybe I go this way. Always choose different path. Indeed, your sample was worthy of not only appropriation but the grand prize as well. My sincerest congratulations to you both. Now, before we bring the contest to the close, I have one more announcement. This stage will remain in place for duration of Little Ladies' Day celebration. Those who were unable to participate in today's competition are free to ascend the stage at their leisure and walk to their heart's content. Now then, let us conclude by giving one more round of applause to our first place fashionist, Marabelle and Silverian. We were teleported to the next to the stage, and there is something special. We did it, darling, we really did it. Part of me honestly believed my losing streak would never end, but you helped me prove myself wrong. I couldn't have done without you as my muse. I simply can't thank you enough, darling. And I must thank you for the splendid showing. Oh, Lalafeld. Congratulations once again, you two. As promised, I now present you with your prize. And with that, I shall take my leave. Here I still thought I might be dreaming, but now that I look upon this ground before me, the reality of victory is finally setting in. And while I may be still but an artisan's apprentice, today's success has rekindled my burning desire to someday launch a brand of my own. So remember my name, darling. And speaking of style, he heard the royal seneschal say that the stage would remain open for the duration of the festival, yes. Well, it sounds as though Mask Rose will be holding special fashion check for all those interested. You already proven yourself a more than capable model, so why not try envision an ensemble for someone else this time? And don't worry, it would not be too happy to lend you my expertise should you require any style assistance. Okay, here is. Okay, this is a special seasonal gift. Little lady's crown. And defense 8 and magic defense 14. Okay, here we go. There are also those kind of special seasonal decorations. I wonder why is it still... Okay, now it changed. I check. Is there a crown somewhere near? Crown. Of course it might be. I check. Also head part. Is it over here? Daystar circle. It cannot be this. Okay, one way to check. Going to the chat. Aha, it actually looks like grey item. Little lady's crown. So let's check once again. Is it okay over here? I'll check still. There still seems to be something. So these are kind of after party quest, or kind of maybe I just check what this one contains. A stylish transformation. Marable is beaming with pride. So let's check what will happen. Oh, hello there, Silverian. Don't tell me, darling, has your turn on the stage given you fashion a fever? Well, it just so happens that the masked rose will be holding a fashion check as part of these festivities. Of course, will require model, but if you have someone in mind, do let me know. You do scouting and you'll do shooting. It's simple as that, darling. Just let me know when you're ready to start the show. Maybe I go just to check how this works. Well, ready to impress your maiden voyage as a design extraordinaire, darling. We need model, but did you have anyone in mind? Okay, so there is this kind of. Okay, let's take first one, Gallant Gladiator. Fabulous choice, darling. Well, let's not waste time. Call them over so we can commence our styling session. Now I presume you have some reason for summoning me here. You want me to what? I had heard today's festivities would include heretofore unseen entertainment, but I certainly didn't imagine I would be providing it. While I'm no stranger to public performance, gladiator tournaments are vastly different beasts than whatever this gorgeous affair is. I can see myself as fit for the role, but if you insist, I've little choice but to acquire. So this is our lucky model to be. You certainly know how to pick them, darling. Now, what did you have in mind as far as concept is concerned? Gorgeous yet gallant. I don't know what this affects. Say no more. I'll go prepare an ensemble for our model to be. You just sit tight and get ready to awe your audience. So we can see a result. Oh splendid, that fits like a glove. Now go out there and clock them dead, darling. Not bad. Thank you, Carly, for participation. And now, let us hear our judge evaluation. Such passion. I could feel your spirit bursting toward the steams and splitting forth onto the stage. There has never been a foe too ferocious for the gladiator skillmaster, and today you have proven there is likewise no foe fashionable, yet have I slain the competition. This is strange. Simple walk across the stage never rattled my nerves until today. Perhaps it's because I'm so accustomed to having an opponent to train my eyes upon. I felt rather aimless without someone to watch. That's it. It was rather refreshing to don different set of clothes for once. Can't say I'll do it again anytime soon, but I shall cherish this experience all the same. Perhaps I'll put a touch more care into choosing what I wear henceforth, and should require any assistance to that end. I hope I can count on you, boy. I think this went well. It was a nice choice. Well done, darling. Your model seems to have splendid time and quite enjoy providing code to console as well. If you stumble upon another model in the making, just let me know. I'd be more happy to offer additional styling assistance. Okay, we tried first one. Okay, let's try this time Mastermind. Fabulous choice, darling. Well, let's not waste time. Call them over so we can commence our styling session. Oh. If you are in need of ore, I am happy to put in request with the guild on your behalf. Did I mishear, Silverian? You wish to make a model of me? Oh, my old Tom, I'd planned on taking part in today's festivities. This certainly isn't what I had in mind. But you have piqued my curiosity. I've always been enamored of life on the stage, after all. Very well, I shall be your muse. So, this is our lucky model to be. You certainly know how to pick them, darling. Now, what did you have in mind as far as concept is concerned? I think the first one sounds really good, unearthing new image. Say no more, I'll go prepare an ensemble for our model to be. You just sit tight and get ready to awe your audience. Oh, splendid, that fits like a glove. Now go out there and knock them dead, darling. Looks like it went through. Thank you for kindly your participation. Now let's hear our child's evaluation. I am known by means a minor. I fear you and I cross paths in a quarry somewhere. Not even the brightest gleaming gem could draw me eye away from your beauty. Those shimmering stones should consider themselves lucky to be unawed by a living, breathing treasure such as you. Sounds great. I think this went well also. A miner like myself isn't often thrust in the spotlight, especially given how much time I spend underground and think I might prefer to keep it that way. But I must ensemble you pick out was quite charming. So charming, in fact, that I'm inclined to wear it home. This was quite an unforgettable experience, if unexpected. Thank you both again for the invitation. And let's try the next one. We have tried these two, and now is the third time. Premier Pachelist. Fabulous choice, darling. Well, let's not waste time. Call them over so we can commence our styling session. Well, if you've got business with me, then be quick about it. I don't want to miss the songbirds. What's that, son? You want me to get up on that stage? Haha, it seems all his good looks are lost on you. Well, if you think I'm crooked now, you should have seen in my yacht. Save my turn a model cosplayer. I might even enjoy some renewed popularity with ladies, just like in the old days. Well, no time to waste, let's hope to it. So this is our lucky model to be. You certainly know how to pick them, darling. Now, what did you have in mind as far as concept is concerned? I take again number one. Say no more. I'll go prepare an ensemble of our model to be. You just sit, light and get ready to awe your audience. Oh, splendid. That fits like a glove. Now go out there and knock them dead, darling. So what do we get? Oh, stylish. Thank you, Carly, for your participation. And now let us hear our judge evaluation. This is most novel ensemble. It provides playful youthfulness that delights your eyes. And while I cannot imagine enveloping myself with those raiments, I must say the bow-boring forth within your pulse that outfit together in a way others would envy. This went really well. What a thrill. Did you see why those lasses watch me? Why their lustful gaze was so hot, it nearly burned clean through my costume. Who had done toward that simple change of clothes would all take to bring this old gift back to this Lady King heyday? At this rate, I might well start calling myself Sunfist instead. We're ready. Okay, now we have taken these 3, so it's 4th one. Minute Machinist. Fabulous choice, darling. Well, let's not waste time. Call them over, so we can commence our styling session. So familiar. If you are looking to embark on expedition, you would best run by the sea first, and these are really beds. You want me to model for you? No, I couldn't. Little heroes. Although if everything goes well and word gets around to her. Very well, I've made up mine. I'll do it. Rest master you see fit. So this is our lucky model to be. You certainly know how to pick them, darling. Now what did you have in mind as far as concept is concerned? Okay, first, goggles. Say no more. I'll go prepare an ensemble of our models to be. You just this time and get ready for your audience. Oh, splendid. Okay, let's see what will be. Okay, nice cap. Really nice cap. Thank you kindly for participation. Now let's hear our judge evaluation. Why could it lose in those big round eyes? Even a single glance makes my heart skip a beat. You lovable boys are simply adorable. And your examples today only serve to highlight your inherent cuteness. Why? I can barely restrain myself from leaping out my seat and squeezing you right now. That was unbelievable, terrifying. The sound of my heartbeat was thundering my eyes the entire time. Wow, I could only hear the crowd cheering for me, but seeing their smiling faces was exhilarating in its own right. Although I think this proves I'm better suited to staying behind the scenes. If I require another model, might I suggest pigs? And I think there is still one. Okay, this feels like we will get Hildibrand, godlike goldsmith. Those words feels like it. A frivolous choice, darling. Well, let's not waste time. Call them over so we can commence our styling session. And it's really Hildibrand. Okay, we called Hildibrand style. Well then, fancy spot on strength training adventure. Oh, modeling job, is it? I say, it certainly isn't my nature to get all dressed up, or very dressed at all, but new experience would be illustration very well, I'll do it. Thus, this is our lucky model to be, you certainly know how to pick them, darling. Now, what did you have in mind as far as concept is concerned? Okay, let's go this. So what will come? Hildibrand style. Thank you kindly for your participation. Now let us see our judge evaluation. Ikään tema pelis voimitella passion that only man of your years can execute. Fine that I would give anything to imbibe. Although those sunglasses may cover your eyes, I can feel your gaze piercing straight through my heart. Everything about your ensemble is fabulous. I really couldn't imagine anything else to the last than Hildibrand. Oh, what did you think, adventure? Certainly not ensemble I would have chosen for myself. But your unique sensibilities have provided me with such inspiration I needed. Yes, I can feel the creative juices surging through my entire body. I best set to work on my next piece before these bugs fade away. Well. I'll check a little bit still. I think this was and I think this is perfect place to stop this time. So we have stage where everything is happening. And I would thank you for everybody who is taking part or participating in seasonal event, Little Ladies event for Final Fantasy XIV. And I want to thank you for watching.